Hi, Danny Olish here from SM for Audio. It's NAMM 2013. We're going to be demonstrating some of our new products. There's the Juice power supplies, the Juice Box 1, which is a single 500 series power supply. You can have two of them in a 19-inch U-rack with an adapter. You get balanced and unbalanced inputs with a specially designed AC input adapter so that it locks into position. We have our three-way block, which can handle up to 3 modules. The difference with our systems now is that we have a digitally controlled routing system. It's fully passive, it's actually controlling relays. So your feeds between each module or splitting of the unbalanced or balanced signals are totally done from the front panel here. You don't have to use patch cables and get to the back of the unit to repatch the different 500 modules that you would have. The box power supply is compatible with most 500 series modules that we've tested. We make a 3-way rack with the same features as the box. Again, fully digitally routable signal path for feeding between each module and splitting balanced and unbalanced signals. And this is our 8-way Juice Rack 8. In the Juice Rack 8, that's our digital routing system. We can select which module we want to link or feed. If we want module 4 to feed into module 5, we can turn that on or off. If we want to link inputs, as in balanced inputs or unbalanced inputs, we can select the channel we want to link and just switch on the link. We don't need to use patch cables. It's a robust built rack mountable system. Now let's go to our actual modules themselves. This is the tube box. It's a 12AX7 tube mic pre with a built-in optical compressor. You'll see that we're using machined metal knobs, actually aluminium knobs. We're using analog devices, LME 49720 chips to get better noise ratio and a nice sounding, smoother sound. We do the PEQ 505. That is a 5-band parametric EQ, but actually it's 5 totally separate parametric EQs. All of them are full frequency EQs, and you can turn them on and off separately. So you can have 5 different EQs set up, or use some for low, some for high. Variable Q point, fully variable frequency, -12, +12 dB control.
How does the architecture of that work? Are they in series,
in parallel?
So 5 in parallel. Do they overlap as well?
The frequencies are fully variable on each one of them, so they don't need to overlap. You can control each one of them totally separately. So you have your ×10, ×1, ×0.1 frequency control on each one, so you can vary the frequency basically from 20 Hertz to 20K.
So each one is a full band?
If each one is a full band. Okay? We tried to fit more knobs into the module, but we just ran out of space. Okay, they're beautifully made, as you can see. They've got dual panels on board. They utilize a new scheme to get excess noise out of the system. Obviously bypass and the level control on the main module. Then we go to my favorite module. This is our dual compressor. It's a dual band, basically like a multi-band compressor, but it's dual band with a Linkwitz Riley crossover. So if I mute the high level and just listen to the low level, I can vary the crossover point of the low compression. And now for low end, I'm going to use fast compression. And for the high level, which is this side, I'm going to use a slower compression. And then you can basically mix the low end with the high end together to get a totally different sound to the original. Okay, that's the original sound. And that's the new sound with the extra sub. As well as a complete filter. You've got full variable attack, variable release, and the threshold of the optical compressor on each side. It's great for mastering, It'll be, it's great for utilizing on separate channels or for vocals, de-essing even. You could use it on drums or bass. It's got a multitude usage because it really can change the character of the sound quite significantly.
So you're quite attached to this one?
Yeah, I am. I feel I always wanted to make something like that and I didn't have the opportunity to, and we decided to do some higher end styled SM Pro audio modules and take things to another level as far as that's concerned, with a bit of uniqueness. We can go through some of the pricing and availability if you'd like to. Okay, so the Juice Box 1 is mapped at $149 US. The Juice Block 3 is $349. Juice Rack 3 is $349. And the Juice Rack 8 is $699 mapped. The modules, we have $399 for the Tube Box, $499 for the 5-band parametric, and $499 for the dual band compressor.
So people can ask, can I fit all my modules into these racks?
Yeah, as I was saying before, yes. We've tested Moog, we've tested Radial, and we've tested several of the other brands, and we've tried to make the actual spacing in between as large as possible because some of the other manufacturers, their specs are a little bit bigger than the standard API spec and they don't fit in normal racks, but I think that we fit practically all of them currently. Certainly some of them require a higher voltage, and we don't have higher voltage built in the units, although we can certainly change the voltage internally.
What about the current specs, the current requirements?
They're fully complied with the current requirements. And we supply around 3.3 amps in total to the supply of the system. So obviously the smaller one certainly can supply a huge amount, and the larger one we can do easily half an amp per module without a problem. Not a problem at all.
So when are we going to see these things? 4 years later.
The Juice Block 3, the Juice Rack 3, and the Tube Box will be shipping in roughly 3 weeks' time. Okay. The rest of the units, the 5-band parametric, the dual compressor, and the 8, I would say between 6 to 7 weeks we can start shipping them out.